What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
We doing this, man? We doing this, fellas?
Let's
do it, man. Let's go.
Here we go.
26, episode 26, man. Halfway, I think. Angel said we're halfway. Halfway. I guess that's half. I'm
Halfway
not
to
good with
52.
math.
Yeah.
I'm not good with math. Yeah.
I don't know. I know they just always said we wouldn't do it.
They say we couldn't be done, man.
Said it couldn't be
52,
done.
almost to 52, man.
26 is halfway to 50.
We're almost there. We're almost there, dude.
26.
Interesting week, man. Good week this week, man. Just so you know, guys, we can't. We there's not enough room up there in Martha's Vineyard. There's not enough room for us, dude. You can't go up to Martha's Vineyard right now. The last time I heard, they had 50 people go up there, and they had no housing. They had no room for them, so we can't go up to Martha's Vineyard.
You know,
that's what I heard. That's what I heard last time.
The thing is that sometimes for people in Martha's Vineyard, a 10-bedroom house is just not enough.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
Not enough.
So when you got 50 extra people that just show up on your doorstep, you got to tell them to hit brick, kick rocks, man. Get out of here, man.
The landscapers up there are pissed off right
Oh,
now.
dude, not a good time right now at Martha's. It's very affluent up there, but we're not a political thing. It's just a thing. It's just it's funny what to see.
It's comical.
It's just funny. It's just funny to see how life works.
Yeah.
When you're down, when we're right here in the front lines, man. So we see it every day. So it's not a big deal to us. And you just do what you got to do.
Hey, because the bottom line is the rich.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the rich, not the little bit of rich.
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with what the rest of us have to deal with. So
they want to ignore shit.
When they get a little dose of it, it's okay.
Yeah. But right now, the reason why I'm all fucking talking shit because I'm all hopped up on fucking Troy Aikman's juice over here, dude. I'm over here on the 8 over here. My buddy Matt, everybody knows Matt Cross. What did he say? Croson? Croson.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
I don't know his last name. I know about Matt, and we call him fucking Matt or goddamn Matt. That's how we know Matt by. We don't know him by his last name. But he's got his crow snacks and all that good stuff. You know him, he's got the spicy crow snacks and the good shits. But yeah, Matt said, man, I saw you drinking that Bud Light Next last week. He goes, so I wanted to bring you something good. That's the only thing you can find in Texas, and it's Troy Aikman's blend of goodness there. So
who's his?
I don't know who the distributor. I didn't get.
Yeah, who's the distributor?
I don't know. I didn't read. I know it's just. I'm trying to watch my girlish figure here, so I don't know.
This is okay, but this is like his beer.
Yeah, Troy Aikman.
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
It's really
Okay.
cool.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
I didn't know about it
it's 90 calories, 2.6 carbs. So I'm working with that, dude. So I'm trying.
Let's get him on the podcast.
Yeah, well, we're gonna tag his ass in the next. We're gonna tag his ass. We're gonna try to tag his.
Yeah, we'll do like a taste test.
Yeah,
we'll get we'll have Ralph Macchio try a couple different beers.
Yeah.
And he'll try Troy Aikman's beers.
So we're gonna work our magic here with see what Troy. But yeah, it's really good beer. It's really nice. It's really clean, refreshing. We'll work on it, man.
That's an early one.
Hey, it's early.
That's an early one. I like that.
You can if you get him in early, you can get him in twice. So.
Oh, dude. Speaking of that, you bringing that up. It's funny you bring that up because I was reading some because I always keep up with the Karate Kid shit. Apparently, they're gonna make the movie. The movie's coming in 2025, I think, or 2024.
What movie?
They're going to bring everybody back. They're bringing everybody except Miyagi. They can't bring Miyagi back, but, because he's sending the floor up in the higher in the upper
original
room.
cast movie, not a remake movie.
No, it's going to be like, they're going to bring it back, like I said, the upper room. Miyagi.
Can we forget that the remake ever happened?
But it's gonna be good though, because they got the original characters. They're gonna bring back Elizabeth Shue, the whole nine.
Hey,
they redo it.
Spoiler alert! It's not gonna be good.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a classic.
Spoiler alert! It's not gonna be good.
It's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be good in a way that
good, bad, like good.
Hey,
bad.
Can any of them at this age? Is it all low kicks? Low kicks only?
Oh no! Hey, spoiler alert!
Nothing with low kicks.
Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the new Cobra Kai, just so you know, Daniel's son brings back the crane kick. It comes back.
Oh.
He brings it back, dude. It comes back. It sneaks up on you, but it gets you. And it makes you feel good inside, man. It makes me feel good inside.
It's a crane kick.
It's a crane kick, man.
You know what? I'll tell you what. There's not a person probably in this room that are in probably a 5 square mile area that hasn't, young people.
Yeah.
But of age that didn't do a crane kick.
Tried it.
After watching that show.
Tried.
Man,
admit it.
So many pulled hamstrings everywhere. I mean, people that that weren't Ralph Macchio trained, highly skilled. Yeah. That's a joke, by the way. I don't know if you guys got that or not.
Hey, come on.
Hey, it's a tough room, huh?
No respect.
No, dude, they're gonna do the movie. I'm excited about the movie, man. I'm really stoked about it because, like I said, for me, it just keeps the bullshit going.
Yeah.
Keeps my childhood fucking flame going, dude. It's
Okay.
that flame.
I would be more apt to watch the movie than I would Cobra Kai.
It's a movie
Because
yeah,
I mean, it's like
yeah.
a one and done.
It's a wrap.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, but yeah, that's coming up. That's just kind of that was kind of a good way to bring up.
Do you feel like this whole Cobra Kai, Karate Kid movie remake, whatever? Do you feel like this is like Ralph Macchio's way of like cashing in on the fact that he looks way younger than he actually is?
I don't know if he looks way younger. He looks pretty rough, dude. I mean, but yeah, I mean,
No, he does. He does look. Come on, he looks young, right?
He looks younger than he is. I'm not saying he doesn't look rough. I'm saying he looks younger than he is.
Hey, what you call it, Johnny? What you call it, William Zabka? I think he looks good for what he's still like beefy, like he's got
How
muscles.
old is he? Look up how old he is.
Zabka's beefy. You know what? If you look because I've watched all the episodes, but like watching the karate, Cobra Kai, watching fucking Ralph Macchio, man. When you see his body, he's got the grandpa body, like he's got the. He's got the
He had that body
Mr.
when he was
Burns.
young, though, right?
He is, but he's got even more so. It's more accentuated Burnsy, Mr. Burns kind of body. He's got.
He was
he's
never a big cat.
Nah,
Ralph Macchio is 60.
60 and Zabka's what? Okay,
But
Oh,
also
right, right.
Zabka, huh?
That's a good name.
Zabka.
Hey, it's a good name, dude.
I would take that. I would take that name
Oh, it's
over.
badass.
Hey, what about the Cobra Kai leader, right? The trainer.
Oh,
He was a tough guy.
dude, he was
He looks young for 60, though, right?
Yes, he looks young for 60.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not saying he looks like, tip top shape. I'm just saying he looks young for 60.
when I'm 60.
I want to look that
I wanna
good
look that good when
next week.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
a damn
that's the
rug.
thing. And I know we're getting a lot of different questions
Yeah.
together, but we need to ask some of his secrets when he comes on.
Dude,
How do you keep the kicks coming, man? How do you
How do you? What's that
do you-
skincare routine that you have going on?
it's probably
that wax?
it's probably a green suit CGI.
Yeah, it's that wax on shit, man.
I thought you were gonna say like green tea or
Nah.
something.
No, but I'm just it's just I like that shit. I think
Yeah.
like I said, I know we talked about it before, and like I said, it's just for me to keep the childhood going and keep it rolling. They're bringing back people.
There's definitely
oh,
nostalgia to it.
Yeah, for sure. What's his name? The John Kreese. His character, dude, he's old as shit, dude. And like now, when they show him like he's fighting in some of the scenes, like he's supposed to be in like prison, so he's in prison, John Kreese, and they have him. He's doing fighting, but when they show his fight scenes, it's not him. So you can tell it's definitely a stunt double because he doesn't move too well. Like when he's walking, he's very
Hey, so
robotic. Yeah.
we can't get mad at those guys.
You can't take that seriously, though, right?
I can take that.
Look
face,
at that.
man.
Look at that
That's
hair.
tough. That's mean, dude.
That's frosted tips, man.
He's vicious, dude. He's vicious. Look at that, dude.
Hey, okay. When I say, by the way, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, we'll pop some pictures up. But if you're listening, we're looking at pictures of current
Kreese.
John Kreese.
So look, here's
he
the
looks like the guy that's trying to sell you a used lawnmower.
I'll buy it. I'll buy that damn thing, dude. I'll fucking.
It'll cut.
If it's zero turn, I'm in. Zero turn, I'm all in. Man.
Hey, because here's the deal: we
Zero
can't get
time.
mad at these guys
No.
for doing the same thing and
all they know.
expecting people to like it because that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, and that's
Hey.
all they know, man. That's their thing, man.
All they're doing is printing paper.
Oh, yeah.
I'm behind that. Fine. Hey, make your money. Make your money, dude. I get it. But I think there's absolutely other movies that I'd rather see, remakes or sequels to, or origin stories to, or something like that. Like I remember, vividly the first time that I watched the 3 Back to the Future movies, and I think that would be a killer movie to remake.
Really?
I really do. Now,
Hmm.
I know that the camps, divided on don't mess with it. It was fine. Leave it alone. And I get that. And I'm behind that, 100%. I'm just saying if a nostalgic movie was going to be remade, think about, because think about, especially the second one, all of the different like technology that there has to be and stuff like that. It would be awesome to see what they came up with now, where it was like, oh, well, you go, into the future and you got to save his kids or whatever.
Well,
And,
they're hanging out in Meta. They're in Meta.
maybe that's a way that you portray it.
Especially with those Shaky McGee, you can't do too much with him, man, because he's at the end of his rope, right? What's his name?
Yeah, Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
I'm
so you
but
gotta
I'm
be careful with that.
but I'm talking about like because sometimes remakes are It's the same
That was
character.
harsh.
The same
That was harsh.
characters.
That was a little harsh.
A little bit.
It's okay though.
A little bit.
Shaky's fine.
He's
Fine.
good. Yeah, he's good.
Fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. He's
He's
Teen
good.
Wolf.
He's
Teen
just
Wolf.
he's nervous.
Yeah,
He's
family
Wolf.
ties. Family ties.
But-
He's Teen Wolf, man. He's fine.
no, but I'm just saying, like sometimes remakes are the same characters just recast. And
Oh,
so
did you ever seen Teen Wolf 2? That
Yeah.
was heinous. That was
I did.
heinous.
I
With
did.
Jason Bateman. That was
The
bad.
first one-
did.
That
The
was
first
bad.
one was tough too. Hey, but look, I did see for the first time an advertisement. You guys may already know Halloween. Halloween the end.
Another one?
Was it
Jesus
Halloween
Christ.
32
No,
or something like that?
And then in the preview,
Oh, Jesus.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Still there?
Yes, she says, if maybe the only way he dies is if I die.
The body's got to die? The
And
body?
so
She was known as the
it's
body.
coming
back in the
out.
day.
It's coming out this fall to
You
a
gonna see it?
theater near you. I don't know that I saw parts 13 through 24.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
I lost
So-
count.
There's a lot of shit going on.
It's coming though. Just
If you watch the storyline and how they release those movies,
she has great
it's,
hair.
It's really weird. You can go online and see like the trajectory of the storylines, and there was 2 or 3 movies that they've literally just pretended like didn't exist.
Right, because they went a direction and they just pulled back and went,
Yep.
oh,
And
let's
went, okay, well now this is a sequel to part 2, or something like that, or the sequel to part 1, or or whatever. But I mean, even the first one, like you go back and watch it because it's a cult classic, But like you go back and watch it, and I think I think that it feels more like a comedy almost, because like you see him like hiding behind like a tree or whatever, and like the camera is on them like having a conversation, and then the conversation's over and they walk out of the frame and the camera zooms in and he's like creeping on them from like a block away, and it kind of makes you feel like, oh, well, he
hey,
just got
so-
the wrong address.
So who's a better the villain, Michael or Jason?
For me,
I would say Jason.
I say Jason because he's got more issue. Well, Jason got more issue. He was drowned and shit, so he had issue with water and aqua.
So there was one of those
arena
shows,
shit. I don't know.
Dang. I don't know.
By the way,
The kid from Stand By Me was in one of those.
Really?
really. Oh, yeah. It was I think Jason Lives.
So that was a Friday the 13th.
It's right. The Jason one. It was Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman. I bet there's a lot of people
Yeah, he
like
was
me
crazy
that
as shit,
actually
dude.
get those two movie franchises mixed up.
Yeah.
I was more of a Freddy guy.
Yeah. Freddy was cool. I like Freddy. I like Freddy. He was creepy as shit, dude. It was a cool story too. That he was, janitor molesting kids and shit. They burned him up at the stake and whatnot.
Then he
So,
came back.
He came back. For real.
Halloween's coming up, so there'll be some
It's that time of the year, man.
be some releases.
It's that time. Another thing was I was going to ask you guys. I was going to tell you guys. I kind of So Trent killed Betty White. So I almost killed Post Malone, dude, because I was talking about Post Malone on our last episode.
Trapdoor.
The trapdoor almost got his ass, dude. 3 ribs broken, dude. We almost lost him, dude. We almost lost the fucking treasure, Dallas treasure. He's a Dallas guy. He's a Dallas boy. So he was born and raised in Dallas, or he was born in Dallas. He's from Dallas. Cowboys fan. There he is. He got
Dude,
He ate shit, dude.
this is the first I'm seeing this.
Is that after he fell?
Yeah. He broke 3 ribs, man. So what it is? He said
They thought
the
it was
hole
part of the show.
that was there. The post.
Oh, that's a nasty.
The hole that was there.
ball,
The
dude.
guitars later when he does an acoustic set, that the guitars come out of that hole, and he forgot about it. He was just performing. He forgot about the hole. He tripped up on it.
Wait a second. I pictured I thought he fell like 10 feet or something.
No, he just a little trip there.
Dude,
but
he hit his face. It looked like he hit his face on the stage.
Bro,
ribs.
Bro,
3
he
ribs.
tripped.
Oh,
3 ribs.
I thought he fell 10 feet or something when I heard it.
that's a hard fall, though, dude. I don't know.
That post hole blown.
Ooh, dude, that hurts my stomach
Yeah,
just
dude,
looking
he
at
hit
it.
man. But yeah, I almost fucked up and killed him, dude. And like I said, Trent's got the responsibility of Betty White on his hands. So he's got the blood of Betty White on his hands. But that's okay. It's all right, dude. We live and learn, dude.
If you're listening to this, you don't know that story.
We live and learn.
At an event, I made a joke about how old Betty White was, and I was like, man, you know what? If it's over for her, like she lived a good one. She cashed in and she
died
made
the
it
next
work.
day, right?
She died the next
The
day.
next day, he killed her, man. He took her out.
She died the next day.
He wasn't, He wasn't a friend, man.
I legit felt bad about it. I know it obviously didn't have anything to do with it, but like I mean, I legit was like, oh, dude, I shouldn't have said that.
Hey, Trent, just tell us that we all have more life to live, man.
You guys are gonna be around for a long time. Your boy though,
Nah.
I mean,
We got
I'm
we got-
downhill on skates right now.
We got about
but
5 or 10. We got about 5 or 10 in us. Me and you got about 5 or 10.
five or
we
10,
keep
that's
hitting up.
pushing it,
We
yeah.
keep hitting
5 or 10 is
Fogo.
pushing it, huh?
We have to keep hitting Fogo with the sausage. We'll be all right, man.
No,
Sausage, man.
yeah, 2 to 5, 2 to 5.
Chicken.
No.
Um. So yeah, we almost killed Post Malone. You almost killed. That was in St. Louis, by the way, and broke 3 ribs. I think he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be good. He came out and said he was all right.
In the grand scheme of things, ribs aren't that bad.
Nah,
I mean,
he's
like,
fine.
it's just going to be a little bit painful,
Yeah.
but I mean, they'll heal up.
The
fine.
cool thing about it is he put a post out. He put a post out saying that he was when next time he comes back to St. Louis, that he'd give them an extra hour of a show. Instead of doing an
that's
hour,
cool.
they do 2 hours instead of 1 hour. So that's kind of cool. I think he's a stand-up guy. He's a good, genuine guy. I've seen him on tons of interviews, man, and he lives out in Montana or something like that. He lives out in Montana, the country, in the middle of nowhere, dude. Where he likes to be left alone, do his own thing. He's not about the Hollywood bullshit.
Yeah.
He's just himself, man. He's weird as shit, and I like him, man. He's a cool cat, man. Music, he's cool. I like his music; it's fine. But talented guy. But what I wanted to tell you guys, I wanted to ask you guys a question. Online shopping. Who do you think the online shopping? Where do you spend the most money on? People who buy online, shopping online.
Amazon.
It's got to be Amazon.
Amazon's one. Okay.
Got to be.
Who would be like? Okay. In that mix, do you think there's a restaurant in that mix?
A restaurant.
You think there's a restaurant in that mix?
I mean, does Uber Eats count?
What? Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tell you. So, our friends at Barstool, those guys are fucking brilliant. It's funny because I think in the future, Barstool's gonna be like an actual media outlet. I think they're gonna be an actual like the New York Post. They're gonna be because
Source
they
of
don't,
information.
yeah, because they don't hold punches, dude, and they don't give a shit. They're not trying to push an agenda or anything like. They're just dumbasses talking about info. So anyway, they had a top 10 online shopping sites. One was Amazon. 2 was OnlyFans.
What?
Yeah. 3 was eBay. 4 Target.
I almost said Target actually.
Best Buy was number 5.
Mhm.
Number 6, Long John Silver's. Long John Silver's number 6.
You gotta be
What?
joking.
LongJohnSilvers.com. Home Depot, Walmart.
Hey, pull that up.
Hey,
what do
or let's order something.
you? What do you order from LongJohnSilvers.com?
Hey, hush puppies, dude.
Fish in a can, man. I want some hush puppies,
Hush
Daddy.
puppies, dude.
I want one of those doorbells.
We ain't got time for that right now.
And then number 10 was Kohl's. So if you want
I can
some,
see
if you want some
Kohl's, yeah.
slacks or something like that,
Hey,
yeah.
Let's
get
talk about
some
Long John Silver's was over Kohl's.
So look, OnlyFans was over eBay.
Yeah.
OnlyFans was second, and you don't even get a product.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean you do, but
I mean, it's not
it's in a napkin though. It's already in a tissue. You get a product in the tissue after you finish. You know
What?
get that. When you pop.
What?
that.
You get a product.
But
I mean,
think about it. I mean,
When you're popping.
it actually blows my mind that
yeah.
there's that many people spending.
Look
that
at how much
money.
look at how much the content creators make though.
It's your internet won't work. Oh Jesus.
It's I don't know that it even really surprises me though if you think about it because I mean you look at how much those people make. I mean that's
Oh yeah, they make tons. They make millions and shit, dude.
I need one of those.
so this is like a legit like online restaurant. Like you just straight up order online.
That's cool shit, man.
Would they send you like frozen stuff and you like make it at home or something?
How did Long John Silver's
Beat Home Depot.
beat? I mean, any
eBay.
other restaurant?
Yeah,
I guess it's in demand, man. I guess
Do they
it's-
have good deals?
Apparently, dude. I don't know. I was reading that list. I was like, "There's no how the hell did Long John Silver's?" Because the thing that got my attention, Long John Silver's was trending on Twitter. So I was like, "What the hell? Why is Long John
so
Silver's?"
order
I thought
online or for pickup. Order.
somebody got poisoned or something.
I said literally just like ordering like
Is that our closest one?
Humble? I think so. I think Humble's the closest thing. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
I feel left out.
Yeah, man. But that was Barstool. Like I said, hit with the hard facts, man. Hard with the hard details there.
I mean, should we check Wealthy Gorilla? It double check this.
double down on what
double
they-
down
double
with
check.
Wealthy Gorilla.
that's a
or what-
callback right there, dude.
Early.
That's a
That's back to
callback.
like episode 1-2 right there.
That's like episode
early.
Yeah.
0.5.
0.5.
That's like the promos and
Wealthy
fucking
Yeah.
Gorilla.
I'm not okay.
pilots.
I have I'm having a hard time with this one, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
that would be
Home Depot's on there. I mean, underneath Long John Silver's, fucking Walmart.
longjohnsilvers.com is over Walmart.
Is there a possibility that no, it's not that Long John Silver's owns other restaurants? Maybe.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You would think they'd go with one of the other names if that's the case, because Long John Silver's doesn't have the best reputation.
Last time,
Paying them crunchies,
last
though,
time
huh?
you've eaten there,
Long John?
Oh man,
Shit, dude.
years.
For me, yeah, years.
Yeah.
Over at least 3 or 4 years.
I'd say over a
Easy.
decade for
Yeah.
me.
Long time, dude.
I'd say
I
over-
miss it.
Oh,
miss
like
it.
I mean,
don't
miss
let,
it.
let me get something real. Let me get something crystal clear for you guys.
That
I
cod,
would
though.
go.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying I haven't
fries
been
are
in a
good. I
long
like
time
their
because
fries.
there's not any open anywhere near where I'm at. You know what? I got their chicken strips all the time. I thought their chicken was really good. You get the chicken strips, you dunk it in the ketchup, you dunk it in the crumbs. That's why I'm fat.
Hey, those
Yep.
crumbs. Those crumbs, though.
Mm.
Who else gave you like a basket of crumbs? on the
Basket of
bottom?
fried
What's
batter.
wrong with that? You can ask for a box of crumbs, huh? That's pretty sad. That's
Hey.
sad. That's sad times, man.
That goes on the list of things that are wrong with America, right there.
Hey, that's an amazing list.
That's
Really,
why,
I mean, that's. I'm glad
impressive.
you brought that up. That's
And that's
that's
why Martha's Vineyard's in the shape they're in, man. They're
Yeah.
rude as shit, dude. Rude as shit.
More places need to have boats of crumbs.
I think so. I think so, man.
Yeah, let's call up Applebee's.
just
Y'all hook it up with a boat of crumbs.
just put the ketchup all over it and just
Oh, yeah,
ready to
there
go.
you go. Burger
Dude.
King, where you at with the boat of crumbs?
Yeah, no shit. Dude, I was watching.
Not on that list. That's where they
know.
are.
Hey, maybe that's the code breaker, dude.
Not on that
They
list.
got that boat of crumbs. That's gonna put you on the top 10 list.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching. You know, how they always talk about Christmas movies and shit like that. You know how was it? Die Hard's always a Christmas fan. You know, me and Matt were talking about me and my buddy Matt that brought me my beverages here. We were talking about Christmas. Huh?
Croson Krausen.
Croson Krausen, yeah, Croson Krausen, yeah, they did. Fucking hot snacks. Yeah. So me and Matt were talking the other day, and we were talking about Lethal Weapon. That's a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon's definitely a Christmas movie, dude. Because like the beginning, fucking opening scene, they're singing what's the Christmas song that they're singing? I can't remember the Christmas song they're singing.
We'll call it Jingle Bells.
Hey, either way, that works for me.
Good enough.
So anyway, there's a hooker jumping, or not a hooker, but there's a half naked girl jumping off the ledge. She's all coked up. She jumps off the thing, and there's Christmas lights, Christmas tree in the background. So we'll go with that's a Christmas movie. And then there's also some other things. But anyway, so my whole point of this was like we were watching this, and me and Matt were talking about this. We were discussing it. It's like, yeah, Lethal Weapon was it? Did you seen Lethal Weapon, right? So the first one was.
I'm trying to remember. I think I'm getting 1 and 2 confused.
Okay, yeah. So you had Danny Glover as the old cat. You know, he was cast as the old
Too
guy.
old
You
for
know,
this.
too old for this shit. And then you had what's his name?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. Yeah.
Shoulder always came out of socket,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
Part 2. That's part 2.
Oh,
Part two.
see,
Part
okay,
two.
okay.
Yeah. So we were talking about that. And I said, so for me, part 1 was good because it was so dark. Like it was dark. Like he was creepy and dark. Like Mel Gibson was dark, dude. Like he was Riggs. He was dark, man. He was weird. He was suicidal. He wanted to eat a gun. He wanted to eat a bullet and shit. And then part 2, I was watching part 2 because I challenged Matt to watch part 2. And part 2 is a little more like silly. Like they made Danny Glover like a little more ridiculous and silly.
What, he had his daughters in
Yeah,
part 1 or part 2? Part 2.
Part 2, his daughter did like a commercial for like condoms and shit.
And
Yeah.
did Mel Gibson drive a Chevy Dually in part 2?
Yeah.
That
Dually.
was the brand.
That was nice.
That was the brand
pushing
new
that.
style.
They're pushing it.
Yeah, that was when the Aero style came out. And
you can tell they were trying to push that
yes.
Dually. He'd drive up.
everyone wanted a Dually after that show. I did.
Well, me too. But yeah, so so when I was looking at it, I was like, damn, dude, it's a shame that part 2 they made it, they made it shitty. Like it was good. Like the first one was so dark. I liked how Mel Gibson was just so weird. Like he was
So
he wanted to take himself out.
kind of action drama to comedy almost.
Yeah, we went to comedy, and it was like a comedy duo, and it was just like that was a shame. It was, and then it got worse. And then they had part 2. They had Joe Pesci was in it, and it just like it went downhill, and it was just bad. And that's the classic scene. Part 2, Lethal Weapon Part 2. They had the scene where he was on the toilet. Danny Glover, you remember that? Danny Glover's on the toilet. There's explosives on the toilet, and they have to yank him off. And I was like, dude, this fucking jumped the shark.
But
quick.
when he pulled the
bad.
house down with his Dually.
Yeah, the Dually pulled the house. Yeah,
When he pulled the house down.
Yeah, it was on stilts.
It was on
House was on
stilts. Pulled
stilts.
the whole
And
house
it was
down.
L.A. thing, yeah. And they yanked it down.
That's
Dude. It was
That's a Silverado 3500 right there.
Oh, my
dude.
God.
But the thing about it is, stupid as it was, dude. It was just it made me feel like
Wanted that truck?
I wanted that truck. I wanted to buy it. I was sold. I wanted that dually, man. But yeah, I was just looking at that. We were talking about Lethal Weapon being a Christmas, and I hadn't thought about it in a long time. But Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie. It's an official Christmas movie now.
Is that going to be on your holiday watch list?
Yes, absolutely. Along
Okay.
that, and let's see. What's the other one with Ryan Reynolds? Best friend. Was it Just Friends? You ever seen that? Ryan Reynolds, Just Friends.
I think so. Who else is in it?
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel like you're.
Who?
Amy Smart. Yeah,
I don't.
But-
I feel like I've seen it. I can't.
it's pretty good, man. Like I said, it's
I
all
feel
right.
like I feel like we're jumping a gun on Christmas right now.
We're gonna jump over Halloween and just go for it,
I
man.
actually don't think I've seen it.
It's a good
think I've
movie,
seen
man.
it.
What
It's
about?
like-
I mean, everybody gathers around for their favorite Thanksgiving movie too, right?
Oh, what's your favorite Thanksgiving movie?
I mean, Charlie Brown and the Pumpkin Patch, man.
Mine is gonna be Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
Oh, shit! Never.
Trains, Planes, and
But he
Automobiles.
did-
My
Charlie
shit.
Brown did have a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving special.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, and they had jelly
Oh.
beans. And
Oh,
they all
hey,
had jelly
hey,
beans.
hold on. We're gonna hit a thing. We might get canceled on this one, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway because I'm hopped up on Aikman's juice here. So on Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving special, Charlie Brown, it was pretty sad. It was awkward as shit, dude. So they're all eating at the table, and then the little I don't know what his name is, the little African American kid. He's on the table by himself and shit, dude. It's fucking sketchy, dude. It's like crazy sketchy, dude.
Are you serious?
Like he's on this by himself. Dude. He's on this side by himself. Like he's alone, dude. It's very sketchy, man. Like,
I never noticed that actually.
dude, it's crazy. And you know what the funny part is? I'm surprised that on the Christmas special of Charlie Brown, they haven't canceled it yet because I think Linus, he does a big thing about a Jesus. He does a big Bible scripture.
Oh, he
thing.
does a Bible verse.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I'm surprised they haven't stopped, and they still let it do it, man. I'm surprised they haven't canceled that yet. Man, I'm sure it's coming.
That
but-
is
And I'm not a
that's
religious
one of the
cat.
greats, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's one of the
Yeah.
greats.
And
That
I'm not a
show.
religious cat, but I think that's a part that movie that makes that show that cartoon. It's his own thing, dude.
But I was joking. Are there Thanksgiving movies? Is there Thanksgiving?
Oh
movies?
yeah, so
The Ref. No, that's Christmas. Never mind.
Yeah. Dutch with what's it what's his name? Married with Children. What's his name? Married with Children. The dad of Married with Children.
Oh,
That's a
Al Bundy?
Thanksgiving. That's a Thanksgiving with Dutch. It's with Ed O'Neill, and it's a Thanksgiving movie. And then the other one with Pauly Shore is a Thanksgiving movie.
can he go?
What's it? Son-in-Law. That's a Thanksgiving movie. But Planes, Trains, yeah, I said that. I said Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is like my favorite. That's my favorite all-time Thanksgiving movie.
We're looking up a list of
Thanksgiving shit.
Thanksgiving
'Cause I
movies.
think on Thanksgiving we just watch football.
Well, yeah, Cowboys for sure. Yeah, you got to watch the Cowboys for sure. But by the way, Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I don't know that I've ever
think
had.
Rush
like-
is our next leader here.
They still did Dak.
I
I
think
think he got
I
replaced.
think he got replaced. I hope he got replaced. I'm Cowboys true and true, but I think. you
So
gotta-
what do you think? When you're a quarterback like that
Mhm.
and you're having a slump,
Yeah.
an injury is the worst thing, right? Because your
Somebody-
job, your check engine light is on, and that
Oh, yeah.
guy is coming in,
It-
and he is interviewing for your job. It doesn't matter how much you shake hands in
Oh, it
practice.
don't matter.
And
It's always the NFL's always what have you done for me lately?
Yes.
Like when was the last time you won for me? And yeah, Dak, I mean, I love the kid and he's great. He's got a charming personality, but
Hey, he had that one good season.
that's what he lives
About
off
it.
of, right?
I can't have that. We gotta have some wins, man. So but hopefully Rush and Pollard can carry this to the hopefully carry us to the promised land. I hope we'll see.
Rush
We'll
looked
see.
good, man.
Yeah, Rush looked damn good, man. He
Looked
was
good.
on
And
point.
Pollard, man, there's something about what he does past to the line of scrimmage
Explosive, dude.
that I just feel like Zeke doesn't have, man.
That Ewok is it's not getting it done.
It's not working, man. It's not working. But yeah, dude, it was a hell of a week, football weekend, dude. I think we talked about that already.
Patriots had a fight. Not
Patri-
Patriots. Tom Brady
yeah,
and
dude,
the,
Mike
and
Evans,
the, and the
dude,
Bucks.
Mike
yeah.
Evans. If I want Mike Evans to have my back, I want him to have my back, dude. Mike
Hey,
Evans,
did you
dude.
see how he came
Came
flying
out of
in?
nowhere, dude. He came off the sideline and
Don't
just,
mess with my
I
quarterback.
like when they slow moed it, and he said, "It's Tom Brady. What do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
It's Tom Brady. When they slow moed his mouth, you can see
Yeah.
it's Tom Brady. He was telling the ref, he
Yeah.
was like arguing
Yeah.
with the ref. It's like that's my boy. Like I'm gonna take care of him. Like that's That's a legend. I'm
Real
not gonna
good.
let anybody pick on him, dude.
I
Like,
saw
fuck
it.
him.
I think he's going to be out next week.
Yeah.
with a suspension.
Yep. It's a
But-
shame. It's a shame, man.
Evans.
One game.
Yeah. Just the one. Yeah. It's a shame though. But
But those
I
two,
feel like it's not fair. We talked about this
Yeah.
when we were watching the
Yeah.
Cowboys Bucks game. I feel like it's not fair to have Julio Jones on one side
yeah,
and Mike Evans on
yeah,
the other.
it's
That's just not
pretty
fair.
sad.
You're talking about big body
yeah.
tier 1 receivers.
well, now
Tearing
they're
you up.
now that they have neither one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause,
So, Maybe, hopefully, Julio's
Jones is-
back
Yeah.
next week.
And then I know what's his name? The running back. What's his name? I always forget his name.
Fournette.
Fournette. He's got an elbow injury, so I don't know. You never know. But these guys are amazing, man. These guys are resilient, and I think that I think Downs is on to something. Hopefully, I think Parsons. If anything, Parsons, we can hang our head on Parsons. He's a hell of a
Defense looks
fucking-
good.
that's
Hey, what
amazing.
about
This looks good.
Parsons is amazing.
Cool Daddy, man? Joe, Cool Daddy Joe is off
Dude,
to
he
a
did-
slow start.
0-2, man. That's rough.
Hey, his stock's still up, man.
No, he's a good kid. Like I said, I know people don't like him, but I don't know. He's got certain je ne sais, I don't know what about him, but it's
Yeah.
cool, man. I think he's gonna be
Nah, he's
fine.
a cool cat.
gonna
He's
be
gonna be
fine.
all right.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
But Sunshine is off to a start. He got a win. So
Oh yeah.
Trevor
Yeah,
Lawrence.
Yeah. I love his hair, dude.
I hope he's not a
Jealous.
bust. I hope
Me
he's
neither.
not a bust.
I think he's a good
Did
kid.
y'all see the that Cardinals finish? Cardinals
Yeah, dude. The
Yeah.
overtime shit.
nuts. dude.
Cardinals killed it, right?
Yeah, it was nuts.
That was
Just
good.
it was nuts that they even got to overtime.
Yeah. I saw the 2-point thing. Even like the Cincinnati game with the Cowboys, man. Joe Burrow getting down there getting that 2-point
Yep.
conversion. That was good, man.
Yeah.
It was a damn good game, man. It
So
was
what
a
are you
hell of a
guys
game.
thinking about Jason Garrett as a commentator? You been listening, watching any?
I've heard
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
I've heard worse. I'm not going to say he's not Tony Romo coming out of the gate, but I mean, I've heard
I want to
worse.
see. I want to see what.
Sean Payton
I'm not a fan
and on the
Who's he?
he's on the
Oh, he's like
Yes.
calling the games.
on the desk. He's not calling the
Oh,
games. He's
okay,
on the-
okay,
He's,
yeah, yeah.
he's with
Got
Terry
it.
Bradshaw and Strahan and all of them. He's like, I feel like he's the loose cannon over there that's just can say whatever.
Yeah, he's I never was a fan of him. I know that
You know, they had the bounty. They had bounties.
yeah,
on
he had
players
bounties
over
on
there.
You
defense.
talking about Sean
defense.
Payton?
Yeah, Sean Payton. Yeah.
Yeah, I always hated his pursed lips. Yeah, he was always
Yeah,
looking
he was
like
always
this.
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because he's going, ooh, I got $5,000 on that rib right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. They had the bounties and shit, man. It was an interesting time for that time.
I love how when they first asked him.
$100 for a sprained ankle.
Yeah, I love how when they first asked him, he was like, "I don't know what y'all talking about." And then like later it came back and he was like, yeah,
we did that.
You know, sometimes you just look the other way, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, man. So,
So,
Saints
yeah.
are Saints in fucking Saints in
The pursed lips, dude. Pursed lips.
Did you know on Netflix they have a movie with Doug from King of Queens. What's Doug's name? King of Queens. King of Queens. The guy Doug. He plays Sean Payton in a
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You're talking about Kevin James.
yeah, Kevin James. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah.
James.
It's
it's a Netflix
yeah,
movie,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's the story of
that.
Is it
of-
the story of that?
After that, right?
Oh, I
Like,
didn't know
after-
that.
So when he got busted,
Yeah.
and he was suspended, he went back home and coached his son's football team,
That's right. Yep.
and
Implemented the same type deal, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
breaking legs,
yeah,
breaking
no, I
legs
don't know
and
about that.
shit. Break some
But
legs.
but he came back and there's a whole movie about it, and Kevin James is playing Sean Payton, and it wasn't a bad movie. I watched
was-
it. It wasn't a
I
bad
saw
movie.
bits and
you
pieces.
know?
I saw it. I had it I had it on in the background.
It-
kinda
it's
like
one of
background.
those
Okay,
like it's
okay.
one of those like family,
Yeah.
family style
Feel
cookie
good.
cutter, feel good movies, or whatever. So I mean, if you got
Yeah.
nothing to do and it's there, then cut it on and watch it, I guess. But
Nah, I got stuff to do.
yeah,
The thing I was watching, I'm a big movie guy. I love movies and shit. So sometimes I get in the weeds and shit. And I was looking at, I was watching another podcast. It's a massive podcast. And there was a producer on there that I really didn't know what the movies he made. And he was talking to this host, and I didn't know he made all these movies. So his name is John Peters, and he's a producer that made some of my favorites like Tango and Cash. He made.
All the Steve Gutenberg movies.
Yeah, I know. I want to make out with that guy. Caddy. He made like he was exclusive producer of Caddyshack, Vision Quest, dude. Like dude,
Vision Quest.
dude, this
The
guy-
shoot.
So yeah, the shoot. So if you look at this guy, John Peters, dude, he was on. I'll give it. Fuck it, dude. we'll fucking give Rogan a shot. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and dude, on Joe Rogan's podcast are usually 3 hours, 4 hours,
Yeah.
whatever. This guy was an hour, but I can see why it was an hour because this guy's a fucking nut job, dude. I mean, he made the movie, the remake, The Star Is Born with Chris Christopherson and what's her name?
Betty Gaga.
No, not Bette Midler. What's her name? Not Bette Midler. Barbara Streisand. Yeah, Barbara Streisand.
Same thing.
So yeah, same hideous face. So he made this Star Is Born, and so he was that was his like big thing, and he said he got to meet like Elvis and shit. And he was trying to get Elvis to do Star Is Born, but like I said, I always wondered how do you go from Elvis to Chris Christopherson because that's like night and day because that's that two different levels of
Two different levels of
Top-
voice.
Star.
That's for
right,
sure.
Produced by.
yeah. So he did a ton, dude. He did a ton of movies, dude. He did all these movies that I didn't know he did. Like he did, shit. Let me pull it up where he had,
Ali, Man
yeah,
of
he did all the-
Steel,
yeah.
Hey, so Trent, I have to ask you a question. Seriously,
Stars Born.
because
Yeah, what's up? What's up there?
have you seen Vision Quest?
No,
Dude,
What?
Gotta watch it, dude.
no, I haven't seen Vision
The
Quest.
soundtrack is amazing. Number one, soundtrack is great.
Red Rider.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna ask about that.
Soundtrack is great.
I was gonna ask about your favorite movie soundtracks, but we'll do that. In a
Oh,
second.
yeah.
This is a list of movies he's
He did,
produced and stuff.
Color Purple.
Color
he did.
Purple.
He did Superman Returns. He's done like
Man of Steel. He did
yeah,
Man of Steel
He
too.
did.
He did that missing
Rain
link.
Man.
Girls
What?
in the Mist. Yeah, he
He was executive
so-
producer
yeah,
for
so
Rain Man.
I guess so. From what I gather, he picked the
Batman?
direct. Yeah. He picks the directors, the actors. He's like he picks the whole team there.
Oh, this is like the guy.
Yeah,
This,
he's
like,
awesome.
this guy has
So,
done like.
I was
done it
listening to
all.
him, and he said he's gonna bring back Caddyshack. He said he's gonna bring back Caddyshack with Chevy Chase, Noonan, the guy that was like the big main character in Caddyshack. They're gonna bring them all back again. He's like he's gonna redo Caddyshack again, but do it right. But he was like I said, if you watch him, he's a nutball, dude. He's like off the wall. He's
Yeah.
crazy as shit, dude. The thing about Vision Quest, the best part of Vision Quest that I enjoyed was there's a speech in there, and Matthew Modine is the wrestler. He's like the star, and he's talking to his coworker, and his coworker is one of the managers at the hotel, or he's like they clean up the hotel room. He's the cook at the hotel, or whatever. And so Matthew Modine is like he's quitting wrestling. He's like, I'm not gonna wrestle. I don't want to do this shit. And then so that guy tells him, hey man, you know what? You got something special about you. You should, don't quit wrestling. You should do this because you're special. He goes. The cool quote was, that worker, that chef guy. He was talking. He's like, dude, I was sitting here in my room by myself. I'm watching a soccer game, and Pele kicks this ball into the goal, and the goalie has no idea what happened to him, and the crowd goes crazy. And he goes, the thing about the whole point of it was like, I'm the same species as Pele, but I'm a piece of shit, and this guy is like on a whole nother level of a human being. He goes, so you basically was just telling me you have this special talent, dude. Don't fucking waste it. Like,
Yeah.
go get your ass out there and go wrestle, dude. Like, don't waste your talent. Like, 'cause not everybody has that. Like,
Go on a Vision Quest.
yeah, there you go, man. And then Red Rider kicks in, and it's a hell of a movie. But that guy was crazy as shit. But if you have time, check out that Rogan episode, dude. It's pretty good. It's John Peters. When he was a kid, he was like 6 or 7 years old. He said he was an extra on the 10 Commandments, dude. So he saw a lot of shit, dude. Like he saw, like I said, he was on that. He met Elvis, dude. He saw a lot of shit. Yeah, for some of it is bullshit. I feel like he's a bullshitter for most of the conversation, but I think for most of his body of work, it's pretty
Yeah.
damn good, man. He's a talented.
I mean, looking at the movies, he's done,
dude,
I'm
I mean,
like,
the movies
he's
he
got
was in.
pretty extensive
Yeah, dude,
list.
for me, though, he stole me with the Vision Quest.
I
'cause that was-
still want Trent to check that movie out because
yeah.
the reason why is because I think it's good,
Mhm.
and I know that Trent will come back ripping it apart.
All right,
I just know he will.
I'll watch it tonight.
He'll just
Vision Quest. I'll
Vision
watch it
rip it
tonight.
apart.
So good, man. Madonna makes her first appearance there in that movie. If you ever,
Maybe I won't check it out.
hey, Madonna was something else, dude. She was an icon, man.
She's all over the place.
Yeah, she was all spread open. And then also, another guy that's in there is Jake Ryan from Pretty. If you ever watched Pretty in Pink, oh, not Pretty in Pink, sorry, 16 Candles.
Okay.
Jake Ryan,
Yeah.
Molly Ringwald's.
Hey, the women like Jake.
He was in that movie. He was a native. He was crazy in the head. He was an abused kid, but he thought he was a Native American.
Yeah.
But he's in that movie. There's a lot of stars. There's like a lot of up and comers in that movie.
If Jake Ryan showed up in a red Porsche, that's what all
You
the
gotta
ladies
go.
wanted,
Hey,
man.
you got to make out. You gotta make out, dude. You gotta go in. You gotta go hard.
Hey, so we were talking about you mentioned
It's
this.
like
and so
no part of that. I don't want any part of that.
You mentioned this, so I wanted to
I'm
ask,
all in, dude.
I
I'm all
wanted
in.
to ask you guys
Hopped up on Troy Aikman juice. What's up?
what.
That eight.
I'm all in. 8 is great. That's Jake Ryan now. Holy shit, ball. That's a shame.
What?
That's a shame, dude. That's a
Which
shame.
one? The left or right?
Both.
Oh, dude, the guy, the picture on the right.
Pull him up with
looks
that
like-
Porsche. Pull him up with that Porsche, though.
Dude, if you saw that shit, man, I
Jake
wouldn't
Ryan
let
in
I
that.
wouldn't let my daughter get near that guy.
Hey, would
He had too many. He had too much.
The picture on the right looked like a modern day David Koresh.
Some kind of
Oh, yeah.
hipster, weird.
I'd follow
yeah.
him. There, look at that, dude.
Look at that man. Molly Ringwald didn't have a chance.
Oh yeah, she had no say so.
no
She had no
chance.
say so.
No, so I wanted to
Oh, yeah,
ask
go ahead.
about what movies you or what movie you thought had the best soundtrack. I mean, obviously, I'm a music guy, so I mean that's one of the
Oh.
things that I listen for when I watch
Yeah.
movies is how does because the big thing without getting in the weeds about it, like the big thing about the soundtrack is it's designed to prime your emotion
Oh yeah,
for what's about to happen,
Oh, yeah.
on the screen or whatever. And so having said that, I think there are some movies that do it extremely well, and some movies that and obviously there's the heavy hitters like John Williams,
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer,
yeah.
um,
And then right now,
Danny Elfman
yeah,
is
that's
another
kind of-
another big one.
yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
That's one of my top.
Yeah.
That's one of my top three.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands, one of
Yeah.
my top three. Yeah.
Yeah, because for me, I was a big Danny Elfman before this stuff because I was a big Oingo Boingo fan, and he was a big. That's kind of like I guess I don't know you kind of what genre of music that is, but it was like shit. I don't know, like I don't know. It's like new wave kind of shit, new wave, and he was a big. I was a big fan of his music then when he was in Oingo Boingo because when I was a kid in Austin, Oingo Boingo always came to Austin.
Yeah.
And they were nobody then, dude. They were absolutely nobody. And then as a kid, thinking back now, I was like, holy shit, man, I missed out seeing him because
Yeah.
Danny Elfman is like he's huge now, dude. Like he's amazing,
Yeah.
with all the movies he's been in and
Oingo Boingo. Oingo
Beetlejuice.
Boingo was like
Hard to say.
like modern.
yeah,
Was like modern avant garde.
yeah.
Or whatever.
But he was, the thing about him is, even though he was a redhead, I still wanted to love him. Even
Yeah.
despite the redheadness, I wanted to love him.
Well,
He's awesome.
couple takes down.
Yeah,
Couple takes
he was
down.
amazing, but he was weird as shit. His mannerism on stage and everything he had about him was weird, was odd, dude. And I liked it. I liked that.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about it.
So,
So
I mean, it doesn't have to be your
So-
favorite movie ever.
no,
but,
no.
Like what's
Yeah.
what's one of the movies that stands out?
So was Lost Boys? Was that trash? I thought it was good.
No, I mean
No, it's good.
it wasn't.
It was an odd
wasn't
mix.
bad. I don't know that that's one that like stands out as like a like a banger as
I
far
like
as
the
that
movie.
goes. But
It's our- I
yeah,
had-
yeah,
I had
and that's the
soundtrack.
thing is I think part of what makes a good soundtrack something that you like is it's obviously got to be a good movie, or at least a movie that you like because it's something that you connect with, and so if you connect with it, then great. So what's something
That
about
vampire
it that
blowing that
you don't-
saxophone.
No, dude, that guy was amazing, dude. I still believe.
Still
I
believe.
still believe, man. For me, I guess the movie for me that was it wasn't even a big deal. It was just God damn it. Rocky 4 was great. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I know it's
Oh, yeah.
I know it's cheesy to people, but for me it wasn't cheesy. It's just that shit got you going, dude. That music
Yeah.
that was in there. I don't know what the name of that band is.
Living
It's
in
not
America?
Survivor, right? Is it Survivor? I don't think it's Survivor.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Survivor?
Yeah.
No, Survivor was. You're
Uh,
thinking Eye of the Tiger was Rocky
Survivor.
3.
But the guy, I think it was
It was
the
in one though, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
it's like
Rocky 3.
Hearts on Fire.
Hearts on Fire, yeah.
Hearts on Fire.
Living in America.
Yeah. James Brown.
Yeah.
Damn it. What's that guy's name? Shit. Hearts on Fire.
I can hear it though.
I know. I can always hear it.
Plays in my brain.
But that whole soundtrack had good music because it was just like movies. The music would hit you just right, like when he's running up the hill, running up the mountain, when he's working out in the barn.
Hey man,
All that shit was hit perfect, dude.
I can change.
John Cafferty.
Yeah, we can all.
You can change.
Hey,
We can all change.
that Cold War stopped right there.
Yeah,
Cool.
John Cafferty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky to
Hearts on
have.
Fire,
We're
No Easy Way Out.
as
Those are great
as
songs, man.
a species, we're lucky to have that movie
Yeah, no, I love it. Dude.
I mean,
I love it, dude.
it averted war between
Oh yeah,
Russia and the United
See,
States.
this is the difference.
Gorbachev stood up
He stood up with that. He stood up.
and he fucking clapped, dude. Gorbachev,
That birthmark was
Hey.
on his head.
he had
That birthmark on his head.
he had Africa on his head,
And,
and he clapped.
and he clapped.
He had that shit spot of Africa on his head, and he clapped. So it was good. I
This
love
is
it.
the difference between someone who is trained in music and someone who's not trained in music.
I
The
knew he was
passion
going to go
is-
here. I knew he was
passion.
going to go here. That's why I
Passion.
even
Is
asked.
because when I say soundtrack,
Yeah.
they immediately go to like banging songs
no.
that are in
I
movies.
knew he was going to go here. That's why I asked.
Hey, he went.
Is this
Hey,
trash? Because I knew he was going to go.
Hey, he went- hey.
According to blah blah.
No.
We went-
No,
we
no.
went-
I knew he was going here, and that's why I set that up. It was-
No.
he hit the
This
low
is
road.
trash.
And he went
Because-
highbrow. He went low road. He went
Hey,
highbrow.
look,
highbrow.
guys, and if you can't see this, you can't see this. You know, you can't see through the radio,
Yeah.
but but he pushed back from the table when we started talking about this and rolled
Oh.
his chair to the side.
Yeah.
No, okay,
He-
no.
He snubbed us. He snubbed.
No,
he
no,
snubbed
no, no.
He snubbed
Okay.
America. He snubbed America to start
Hates
with.
America.
No, I didn't snub America. No, listen, because what's in my mind when I ask about soundtrack is like the background, like the theatrical background music.
If he uses the word
For-
score, if he uses the word score,
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Come on.
no. Well, no. That's not true. That's
No.
not true because the soundtrack can include the score.
Because another soundtrack. So another soundtrack I like is Pretty in Pink because it had a lot of new wave shit on there. There's
Yes.
a lot of new shit.
Bring on the
Pink.
dancing horses.
Yeah, dude. This,
Yeah,
this-
that was
Pretty in
part of it.
Pink, dude. Pretty in Pink had a lot of shit, dude. But score, yeah, I'm gonna go with Star Wars shit, dude. That was amazing, dude. Star Wars shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
dude. Hey,
Go
check
into
it out.
Bunny
Hey,
Man.
John
check it out. We
Williams.
got what I want to do. What I want to go into is like another thing. The reason why I brought Lethal Weapon up is because Lethal Weapon had some amazing. So nobody probably knows this shit, but Eric Clapton was behind all the music in Lethal Weapon, the first one.
Yeah.
So when you see, hang on. So when you see, get ready. So when you see like Danny Glover be like, "Oh, I'm too old for this shit," you hear the like a guitar go off, dude, and it's that's Eric Clapton, dude. Like, fucking Danny Glover or when fucking Mel Gibson is
When he
got,
pulls
it's
that
like
house
he's
down.
got the
Hey,
Mel
what did it
Gibson's got
sound like again? What was
Uh-uh.
that?
Mel Gibson's got the gun in his mouth. He's like, I can't do it. He puts it down like he's thinking about his wife. He puts his gun down. He's like, the noise like it's a fucking sax and a fucking guitar like riffing, dude.
Oh,
But that's what I'm
dude.
saying, dude. Like that's the shit to me, dude. I love that shit, dude.
You don't know the
Man.
Pretty in Pink soundtrack, do you?
Dude, you gotta
No,
dude. Have you seen Pretty in Pink?
no.
Oh,
What?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm so young. Let me just.
I'm old as shit, dude. I got it, dude. Pretty in Pink, dude.
That's
Pretty
a
in
great
Pink.
soundtrack.
It's great, man. It's got a lot of new
And
wave shit.
it has a great score.
Yeah,
The
dude.
score is high. That
Very
score is
high.
high. It's a good score.
This guy's
Yeah.
a good score.
Yeah, Molly Ringwald's in it, dude. That's it. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
She's in it, man. She was in her prime, dude. She was in her
Oh
prime.
man.
Oh, dude. Real quick, while we're on Molly
Hey,
Ringwald.
He tried to snub us, man.
No, they're gonna have
I
to.
know,
They're gonna
I
have
wasn't
to, dude.
trying to
We
snub
fired
you,
back.
dude. I was-
We
I was-
fired back.
I was thinking a different way, and
course
you
you
know, and there's no right or wrong way to think when you think about scores or you think about soundtracks. It's like it's
Okay,
fine.
so what was yours? What was yours? I'm sorry. What was yours?
I actually, I mean, I have a lot.
All that to get to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What
no,
was
no.
it- what was yours?
I actually do have a lot. I actually like recreationally. I'll listen to Johnny's backing away from the table. Like, no, I mean, recreationally, I listen to a lot of scores because I mean, that's my job. You know, like I that's what I do. You know, for a living. So, but
Drumline.
but no,
Drumline.
no, not Drumline. No, but one of my favorites is
Riverdance.
Forrest Gump.
I like that.
yeah.
No, I love it. Yeah.
The music behind that, I think,
great.
sets everything up.
Great.
And then you add in some track songs, you know,
Yeah,
like
it's good. You
some
can go your own way.
CCR.
You can go your own way.
CCR's
fuck,
in there a lot or whatever. And
uh,
the opening track with the feather floating through
yeah.
or whatever, that like sets the tone with this is super in the weeds and nerdy, but like that like set like that music sets the tone for like the whole movie. And that one, Danny Elfman's 89 Batman, I
yeah,
thought
it's
was
good, yeah.
it was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
that
That's good
that's,
shit.
that's
Everyone-
all.
shit.
Everyone will recognize.
Dude,
it.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. No, I love that.
So though I think it's important for a movie to have a good soundtrack. That's why every movie has music.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, for sure.
There's occasionally movies that don't. Like I think what was it? What was the one with a single camera angle? 1917 or something
Blair
like
Witch?
that.
Oh,
Everything was a single camera or whatever. It's got the kid.
I don't
from,
think it had. I don't think it has sound.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I don't.
They didn't have music.
Any
It
of
had
the
sound.
shaky camera ones, Cloverfield. I don't think
yeah.
it had
It
one
makes
or
me
whatever.
sick, dude.
but-
Those movies make me nauseous.
Yeah,
They make me
yeah.
nauseous. I can't do it.
But I think it's 1917 is the name of it. Whatever.
The
It's a
war
single-
movie, right?
Yeah,
The war- yeah.
Single camera.
Yeah.
It was World War One.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know that it had a prominent soundtrack. It did have music in the background, but
Sure.
I think that was designed to like show the story from this guy's perspective.
You know what makes me sick about every
Great
fucking
movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it, it's
I'm gonna
unbelievable.
I'll watch. I haven't watched it.
Unbelievable.
You know what makes me sick about every war movie, like Vietnam or World War, whatever.
Rolling Stones.
They always have that CCR song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always has that. It always has this. There's always in the war movies. They always have this shit.
It's the tone deaf.
You think it was actually playing while you
Love
were there, right? So I'll tell you a movie soundtrack that I think was great because it brought so many young kids into the music. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, dude.
I knew you were gonna say
Was
that.
that not a
Good shit.
smart soundtrack?
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna say
Good
that.
shit, man.
Very
That is-
smart.
That is so smart because
Yeah.
you're getting everybody that liked it when they were young, and you're getting everybody
Yeah.
that
It was
that-
a
that
brilliant,
didn't know it.
brilliant deal, and it was done,
Yeah.
very well.
Hooked on a feeling, dude.
Yes,
What was the other one?
there's a whole generation that likes that song.
Yeah.
Those songs now again.
Yeah, and it's back. The same. We talked about the same exact thing with Stranger Things.
Mhm.
In the fact that that Kate Bush song rocketed it
Yeah,
up.
came back up.
Metallica rocketed
Came
it
back
up.
up. I came back up.
And it's because they're introducing it to a new. And you know what's
And
happening?
we're doing the same. The things we talk about, boom,
Yeah.
they're blowing up. the next
Rocketing
day.
up, boom, blowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The thing about introducing those older songs to newer generations is so many of them are not watching that stuff because of their parents. They're just watching that stuff, and so they're getting it without their parents shoving it down their throat. They listen to it and they go, "This is an awesome song."
And it brings them and their parents together on the deal. It's a really cool deal.
This is a feel good podcast.
It's a feel good podcast.
It's a feel good podcast. You listen to this podcast because you want some tears in your eyes.
I
From
feel like
time to time.
we've made friends again, but he did snub us earlier on the.
Yeah, we're
on the music.
lowbrow.
Just because I
I'm
do
over here
this
eating Long John Silver's
doesn't
and
mean
listening to.
that I snubbed them, just so that everybody knows.
What's the name of the song on? It's from Guardians of the Galaxy, the soundtrack thing. But it's the opening song for Come and Get Your Love.
Yeah.
Did you know those guys were natives? That's a native. Those guys are native.
Really?
That band is native.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come and yeah,
Shit. I'm sorry.
sounds a little native. Maybe is that bad? Can I say that?
Yeah, it's okay. I won't cancel you. It's called Redbone.
Redbone.
And they were native. And the reason why I know that is because and I kind of mentioned this before, dude. If you guys get a chance, if you have time, if you don't, whatever. I'm talking about to the audience out there, even to us. But if you ever have time, Reservation Dogs, check that out. It's on Hulu. Great show, man. A great series. Bobby Lee's in there. There's a lot of great characters in there. There's a lot of great people in there in that show. Check it out, Reservation Dogs, and it's got a hell of a.
Not to be confused with Reservoir Dogs.
Not to, yeah, they kind of ripped on it, but they kind of pay homage to it in the beginning. The first episode, they kind of pay homage, like, "Hey, we know we're ripping this,
Yeah.
but it's a good episode. It's a good series. I think it's got two seasons in it. It's a really good show. I like it because it's actual natives. Everybody's a native in it. There's no, it's a really good series. Check it out if you have time. But yeah, that song, those guys are really native. Come and Get Your Love. Those guys are really native cats.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's good shit. But yeah, it's really cool to see a younger generation dig on our shit, our old shit.
It's
appreciate
good
it.
to see a younger generation appreciate good music.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying good music like new music is not good.
No,
No,
but
it's
that
fine.
soundtrack, they were all hits.
Yeah.
Those songs didn't come out of nowhere.
Absolutely.
Those were big hits.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
sure.
and I think I don't know that they put a song on that soundtrack that wasn't good.
It's fantastic.
And
It's fantastic.
and one thing that I will say about Stranger Things is I think they did a good job of finding some like B-side tracks
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
should have been hits, that weren't necessarily like bangers back in the day, but fit today.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and I was talking about how music today could have been released in the 70s and 80s, and it would have fit right in. It would have fit right in because people are going back to like recording studios are going back to vintage ways of recording stuff. They're using vintage microphones.
It's funny. I'm
record
listening
stuff.
to I listen to satellite radio a lot, and I like the channel Alt Nation. It's alternative
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
And there was a song on there the other day, and I forget what it was, but I'm going, wait a second, it's not too far away from a country song.
Yeah.
And it's just funny how it just goes.
Yeah.
And
Now,
and there's some guy in a studio that he thinks he's doing something new.
Yeah. Okay. And that was another thing I was going to say after you said that was when you listen to the way certain genres have evolved over the years, country music today is not
What it was.
Hank Williams Sr.
Absolutely
You
not.
listen to Hank Williams Sr. and you listen to Nico Moon, and it's two completely different genres.
Who the fuck is
you know?
that?
What?
Who's that?
He's on a score? He's on a.
What score is he on?
Is he a score guy? Is he a
Nico Moon is a really popular country artist.
Is he like Bubba
right
Sparks?
now.
Does he do
Is he Bubba Sparks or something
does
like
he
that? I don't know.
Does he do like scores and stuff like that?
No, he doesn't do scores and stuff like this. People that are listening to this are going, they don't know who Nico
No,
Moon
no,
is.
not at all.
I
Not at all.
promise you they
Not at all.
are.
Not at all.
If they know Keith and I, they know we don't know.
No, we don't know. No, we don't.
We don't know.
Bubba
don't
Sparks,
know.
dude.
We don't
That's
know.
Shit. Bubba Sparks.
What?
is Shit. What does he sing? What's one of his favorite hits?
Uh,
Yeah, what's his favorite song?
Big hit.
Good Time is
Good
one of
Time.
them. Paradise to Me is
Hey,
another
I'm
good
tone
one.
deaf, so
Hey, does it start off like?
Sing it.
Yeah, it's like no, that's not it at all. No, I'll play it for you after we get off the air because I don't want to get banned.
Fair
but,
enough.
Canceled.
Canceled.
But canceled. But because they'll flag the episode if we play the music. But I'll play it for you afterwards. It is he's one of the hottest modern country music
Obviously.
artists. He's one of the country music artists that have like
He's like George Strait, the new George Strait.
no, and that's the point is that country music has evolved.
It has not for the good way. I don't think.
Yeah, that's him right there.
Nico Moon.
Yeah,
That kind of rolls off your tongue, right?
stage name.
My name sucks. Keith. You too
I-
many syllables. We have too many syllables.
I have no middle name. I have no middle name.
I feel like if you're gonna have a power stage name, it has to be like a banging first name, a banging last name, or you have to use all three of your names.
Or your name could be Trent Graves.
I,
Or you could.
I don't
be
think Trent
Trent-
Graves
Trent
falls.
Graves.
Okay, did I tell you the story?
What?
All right, so
I don't know if you told me the story. Show me the story.
no, but tell me if I told you.
I don't know.
Before I told you.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Hey, give me a hint.
okay, so
Give me
I
a
was.
hint. Is there a score?
This is so. Okay, so I was at Starbucks of all places,
course you
and I ordered, and they give you give them your name or whatever, and so I gave them my name, and
Real name.
I gave him I gave him my real name. I usually give him fake, but I gave him my real name, and I said Trent. Someone else there was already named Trent, like right before me, and so they asked, okay, well, what's your last name? Because we're already waiting on an order that has Trent, whatever. I said, okay, well, it's Trent Graves, and so I told them my name, and they put it on there. They heard me say it because I had to tell them, so I said it. Now, in retrospect, looking back on it, sure, the person that called my name was not the person that took my name, so they just read what was written. So they wrote it down. I go and I wait for my drink. The drink's ready, and I kid you not, they looked at it, and they didn't say Trent Graves. They said Trent Graves.
I like that.
I like
It's
that.
like Latka Gravis.
Trent,
Yeah, like Latka.
Latka Gravis. Yeah.
Trent Graves.
Ibby dibby da. Ibby dibby.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Hey,
Did you,
hey. Oh. You think that they said that because they were a certain ethnicity? No. They were white. And so my thought is, what about that name screams Hispanic?
Yeah. I like it. They were Aryan, very Aryan.
Maybe
by
it
the way.
was written like with a little
Hey,
little
so-
flair.
Well, no, it wasn't. It was so. At that point, I was like, well, I should have said Trenton, because then they would have this. They would have had to say Trenton Gravis.
That's a good name. Dude. We're gonna go with that from now on.
Trenton
Trenton Gravis. We're gonna go with that.
Gravis.
Trenton Gravis from now on. dude.
Gravis. Did you
Gravis.
listen to the story?
Gravis. I'm going with Trenton Gravis now.
Gravis.
Hey, Danny Gravis.
Gravis.
Danny Gravis.
Yeah.
D Gravis.
So-
Big D Gravis.
Gravis.
So you guys were telling me y'all don't have middle names.
Big D Graves. No,
No, don't. It was mine was supposed
it's a
to be
waste
Eric.
of time. It's a waste of time.
Mine was supposed to be
Yeah,
Eric.
but it's also not.
Mine was
But
supposed to be Eric, but it didn't happen.
why did it not happen?
Our parents were fucking high as shit. They were high. They were high. Either high or drunk, either way. But
Yeah.
that's why I passed it on to my son. So my son has Dylan Eric Amador.
Oh,
So, but
okay, there we go.
Yeah, he's
All right,
Eric
all right.
with the K.
Yeah,
With the, little
Eric with
twist.
K.
Little twist.
yeah.
The K.
It costs more to put that middle name on,
The
so
K. It does.
Your,
I
your,
did
your
without it.
kids have middle names.
yeah, we paid for it.
Okay.
We
That's
opted
okay.
for it.
That's
We took
okay.
that option.
I like that.
That's
Uh,
fair. That's fair.
So we're talking about
What are we talking
I lost it. I lost
Hey.
it. I had it, but I lost it.
Gravis.
Anyway, I want to get to my point. Is I want to get to. I'm going to segue in a shitty way, but I'm going to segue to fucking
Hey.
Adam West.
Hey,
Adam
I
West.
got you. Hold on. Hey,
Adam
hey, hey.
West.
Whoa,
This fits
segue.
right in.
Hey, Adam
Right
West. Adam West.
Segue.
Adam West. Adam.
All right.
So it's Adam West's birthday today, and by the time you hear this, it's a week later. But either way, I don't give a shit because Adam West was the best Batman in the world,
Calm down.
and I love him,
Pow.
and
Calm
I
down.
like him, and he was on Family Guy. He was the mayor of what the fuck was the town?
Cool hog.
Quahog, yeah. I probably said it wrong. You like Croson. I said Croson wrong. Croson, Croson. Them snacks, them hot
They got it.
snacks.
They
That's
got
what you get.
Quahog.
Yeah. So anyway, Adam West is his birthday today, and
Not the best Batman, by the way.
hey, best bet. He had eyebrows. He had
How
eyebrows.
How old would
Eyebrows.
he have been?
He would have been shit.
Like old.
90s.
Yeah, 90s.
90s. He was amazing though, dude. He was very chill, very smooth. And I put on our Instagram that he was riding. There was a classic scene where he's running around with the bomb.
The bomb. Yeah.
Can't get rid of it.
Some
Can't
days
get
you
rid
just can't get
Yeah,
rid of a
he's like,
bomb.
can't get rid of this shit,
But
dude.
you know, his Batman suit was it was built for comfort, man. You
Pajamas.
could take a nap.
Yeah.
It
in
was
the
built
pajamas
for. Yeah, I was
in
gonna
his
say it was
Batman
built for
suit.
sleep.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
what
yeah.
it's built for.
You could just
93.
you could curl up on a
93.
cold night in that Batman suit and just
Glorified long johns.
yeah.
93, man. He'd have been 93 today, man.
Wow.
We'd have had a. And then another thing I want to hit on is like I want to thank
33
Brandon,
33 years older than Ralph.
Hey, well,
and he didn't have a rug, dude. He was all natural, dude. He had the real shit. He was on King of Queens.
What?
Yeah, he was on King of Queens towards the end of his
Adam West was.
yeah, dude, he was on King. So Spencer, Spence, they used to call him Spence on King of Queens.
Yeah.
He was a big nerd guy. He was big into D&D, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he went to a comic book convention, and he wanted to take Adam West. Or no, he was going to take, excuse me, he was going to take the Incredible Hulk, which was his next door neighbor, which was Lou Ferrigno.
Ferrigno.
But so Adam West fell in his lap, and so he took Adam West, and he was just, it was a big thing. But Adam West was on
Hey,
King of
Adam
Queens.
West was a cool cat.
He was awesome, dude. He was everywhere, dude. He could dance. He could do the whole thing. He could do a whole thing, man. Look at that, man. Dude. Look at that. Look, looking good.
look at
dude.
Luke.
Good, dude. Look
Hey.
good, dude.
Hey, Lou was stacked.
Luke,
huh?
Lou was thick, dude.
It was a big.
He was
You know,
huge.
Lou was
Hey, look at this big. Hey, Jen, click on this second row, far left.
an odd bodybuilder for the time
Yeah.
because he was tall.
Look at
Yeah.
look at these biceps, dude.
And he was deaf. Lou was deaf.
Yeah.
He couldn't hardly hear.
Here.
Uh,
Pissed off though.
he was big, dude. Don't piss. Don't. You know.
No.
You don't.
Mess with Lou.
Ripped Adam West there, dude.
What? Look at that, dude.
Yes.
Sexy, dude.
Oh,
So
well,
we had
okay.
a.
Hey, hang on,
Hey,
hang
dude,
on.
hey, I'm good with my sexuality. If I can call it, dude. I can call it, dude. I can call it. He's hot, dude.
He wasn't the best Batman.
Mm.
He wasn't.
Hey,
He was a
don't-
good Batman. He
Hey,
wasn't the best Batman.
Michael Keaton. There it is.
Michael Keaton was the best
Keaton
Batman, yes.
Michael Keaton was the best Batman. But no, I wanted to also say something to Brandon Greenbaum what we call Brandon G-Bomb.
G-Bomb, yeah.
I want to say thank you to you, dude. He finally sent me the final artwork of our hot sauce.
We're getting hot sauce.
The 52 hot sauce is coming. It's
The
called
52 hot sauce.
It's called
The Ruckus, right?
The Ruckus, yeah. Could you describe the Ruckus?
Describe the Ruckus.
That's our hot sauce coming up. So he's gonna come by. We're gonna taste test it at some point. Again, everybody out there in Radio Land, however you want to call it. We apologize about the pistachios and all that good shit. We're gonna get it on there. We're just trying to get everything. We're trying to do everything at one time.
Yeah.
We got people working. We got the team cracking down on the chicken in the
Adam's out
can.
there working.
Adam's out there working. We got the team cracking down on
I'm
the
still
chicken
trying to find that chicken in a can.
and the burger.
It's
I'm
elusive.
working on it. It's very.
I don't think the burger exists.
You know what?
The chicken's slippery when wet, so it's out there. But we got to find it. So the chicken's.
Adam,
It's very slippery.
Adam, start working on that.
Adam's working on it. We got some people. We got the team working on it. So we're gonna get it all done. And I want to have it all at one time with the chicken,
Yeah.
and the burger, and the sardines, and the pistachios. Because I'm gonna show you guys how we eat. We're gonna show you guys how we eat. But yes, just be patient on that. But yeah, Brandon.
How many sardines do I have to eat without crackers? That's all I want to know.
Can.
Jesus
The
Christ.
whole
a can
can.
each.
The can's
Can each?
small.
If we can't find the chicken in the can, and we're doing sardines each.
No, I can do none. I can do
Hey.
none. I'm out. Call me out.
If you're not going to eat any sardines, how are you the one that's telling me I got to eat the whole can?
I tell you what. If we can't find the chicken in the can, we're trying to find it. If we can't find the chicken in the can, I'll do a can of sardines, and then we'll do a can.
You're gonna eat pickled herring.
No, I won't.
We'll eat sardines. You'll eat pickled
Man,
herring.
I can't do food like that. I'm telling you, I just can't do it.
Tarantula.
I'll just.
You're
be
gonna
out.
do
Tarantula?
chicken in a can.
No, I'll
Tarantula.
commentate. Someone has to
Tarantula.
commentate.
That's the easy way out.
Anyway,
Oh.
I'm here. I'm here with you. We'll do that.
Hey, there is no easy way out.
Hey, there's no easy.
That is
Rocky.
the easy way out.
There's
Like
no
that's
easy way out.
if you're not
It's hard,
eating
it's
anything.
hard- It's hard for me to admit that I can't be a part of that.
So
I don't like it any more than you do.
Yes, you do. I promise. Yes.
stakes are high. We'll do
Yeah.
We'll do sardines. I'll do it with the head, dude. I'll fucking go in. I'll go with the head. Dude.
We're gonna do. Johnny's doing something. He's not gonna just quote unquote commentate.
I'll eat a pistachio
Oh my.
with the shell.
with the shell off.
With the shell.
I'll eat,
Fuck that. I'm gonna find chicken in a can.
We're gonna
I'm
find.
gonna
We're working.
find chicken in a can.
We're working on all of it.
If you're listening to this and you have any way of getting chicken in a can,
Hey,
we'll pay double.
this-
I'll pay double.
You know what?
I will personally pay you double. You'll make money if you send us a chicken in a
hey,
can.
and this is a little nostalgic because if you guys remember Fear Factor.
Yeah.
oh
That was a big
Popcorn
part of
Kiss,
Fear
yeah.
Factor, right? You had to do the crazy stuff, but
you had
then
to
you
eat
also
weird,
had to eat.
weird stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, Joe Rogan was he was cutting his teeth over there, man. He was doing it.
He's getting after it, man. He was
That's when he still had hair.
Oh yeah.
He was making people eat roaches and stuff like
He
that.
forced him. To fucking hissing roaches.
African cave dwelling spiders. That's the worst one.
Really?
But I
They
want to get that.
pinchers and stuff.
If it worst comes to worst, if we have to do some shock TV here, we'll do the tarantula. I'll do the tarantula. We gotta do some shock TV. I'll do
That's
some
if
tarantula.
worst comes to worst.
oh.
Tarantula.
That I will not do.
Tarantula. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it, dude.
Will you eat a tarantula?
No, I will not eat a train.
Hey, I'll eat the hair and all, dude. I'll eat the hair. I'll eat
I
the hair.
can't do foods, man.
Hey,
I don't
okay.
do foods.
Hey, how about this? I'm gonna let you off easy. And if you say no to this, everybody that's listening is gonna think you're a bitch.
mayo,
You're gonna eat ranch.
oof.
No,
You're saying no to ranch, dude.
I don't eat anything white. Nothing white.
That seems racist.
Nothing white but the wife. That's it.
Nothing white.
Nothing white but the wife. That's it. That's all.
White women. That's
That's
it.
it. That's it. That's all you eat. That's all I eat. But no, man. So I wanted to say, G-Bomb, thank you so much for making
Yeah,
that hot
yeah,
sauce for
super
us, dude.
awesome.
I think
I'm excited to taste
I
it.
think we're gonna twist.
It's not white. It's not white.
We're gonna twist.
Oh,
We're also gonna twist Matt's arm there to make us something for the 52 as well. He doesn't know that yet, but I'm gonna tell him that now. He's gonna make us
Hey,
something for the
there we go.
52,
That'd be
some-
cool.
A nice
snack.
snack
Little
from,
snack.
52
from Matt.
snack, dude.
Yeah,
52 snack.
yeah. 52
some
snack.
tarantulas in
Herb-
there.
52 herbs and spices.
Yeah, maybe put
Hey.
some put a little essence of the rug and a little bit of just all kinds of shit in there, dude.
What?
The rug, the rug,
I don't
The
know what
rug.
that means.
a little essence
I don't
of the
know what
rug.
that means.
Ralph Macchio's rug, dude. We got to
What
put a
does
little
rug
essence of
essence
that,
just
dude. We got a
mean?
little of that. But no, I think we're gonna get Matt to do that. Well, he doesn't know
Do it.
that yet, but we're gonna make him do that.
Yeah, we'll make him.
We'll make him do that.
Hey,
He don't mind.
Look behind us. We left the road about 8 miles ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, it's all good. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, it's all good, man. Also, one more thing, dude. If you get a chance, check out Chad Powers. That guy is pretty talented. I think he's gonna be a talented quarterback one day, dude. Chad Powers.
Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State. Chad Powers. Look him up. He's gonna be a good quarterback
Powers.
one day.
Okay.
Chad Powers.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna be good.
That's an inside tip.
Yeah, insider tip. That's
Inside
not for
information.
Martha's Vineyard. That's just for us, man. That's for
Martha's
us.
Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard, dude. Fuck them.
Yeah, man, this has been a
That's
good
it, man.
episode.
We've been good, man. We've been good. We've been
26.
bullshitting, man. We're just talking shit. 26.
Halfway
We're
through.
halfway.
It's a good
We're
one.
halfway, dude. We're halfway there. We're gonna get better. Hopefully we get better. I hope so.
It's gonna get worse. It's definitely gonna get
And
worse.
if it does, it's fine. It's whatever.
It's gonna get
man.
worse.
And
Where can people find you on social media?
Talented Sedge. I forgot where I was at. And thank you, Johnny, for bringing us some Pine House Pizza from Austin, Texas, over there. Thank you, guys. Those guys are awesome. They make good pizza. They make good beer. They make good queso dip. And thank you.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good stuff.
Good shit, man.
Anytime I go
Pine
through,
House is
Also,
top
the
notch.
South Lamar, location is the shit. Go to there.
Yeah.
South Lamar.
for sure.
That's the pizza place, right?
Pizza place, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So that's not just so that everybody knows. That's not the brewery.
No, no.
It's just their pizza
Just
restaurant.
pizza. Yeah, just
The if you go to the brewery, it's off of 71 or the feeder to 71 or whatever.
Electric Jellyfish, and what was the other one?
Training
Training
Binds.
Binds.
Training Binds. That's one of our favorites there. So if you want to
Training
give us,
Binds is good.
give us some lifetime supply of that, we'd love it.
Hey,
Hey, so
lifetime
Talented
supply.
Savage, man. Talented Savage on Instagram.
What about you, Johnny?
MX429.
I've got so many posts that Johnny hasn't seen. Real Trent Graves.
Check him out.
Somebody's got to.
He's got one. He's got one, dude. He's got one.
Hey, follow us on Instagram
52.
and
52.
Twitter. Yes,
Twitter, yeah. Even though Elon just let us down, I don't give a shit, dude. I'll still be on Twitter.
We'll still do it, dude.
I'm still on there, dude. And congratulations to our boy Alex Middleton. Congratulations to brother. So you got married, and I appreciate. I wish I could have been there for that. I missed it. I really hate that I missed that, dude. But I know I gave you a shit ton of beer, and maybe one day we can have a beer together and talk about the wife. And just one more thing, Alex, advice for you: the wife is the boss. That's it. She's the boss.
She's the boss. Follow us on Instagram, all of social media stuff, the 52 Podcast. This has been the 52 Podcast. We'll check you next time. Adios.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.